Hello guys, welcome to my humble YouTube channel where I bring you fanfiction that will brighten your days. Before we start, a subscribe is greatly appreciated, and don't forget to leave a like and ring the bell icon so you won't miss exciting new fanfiction stories. Rimuru x Genshin Impact by SupremeDietyRrimuru Chapter 8. Retrieval. I arrived in Angel's Share together with Ether and Paimon, and as expected I saw Jean. Our Rimuru. Traveler. What are you doing here? In response, Ether said, we also want to save Dvalin. I thank you. I take this implies that Dlweek has already told you about Dvalin being poisoned. I spoke to confirm my thoughts. Yes, I trust this information as I can't find any reason as to why Dvalin would betray Mondstadt considering it was once of the Four Winds. Being poisoned sounds like a plausible explanation. Jean spoke. If the lyre can cure Dvalin, I want to help. Nice. Let's not dilly-dally and go get that lyre back. Paimon excitedly said hee. Then we can eat the sticky honey roast Amber owes us. Before we go, put on these masks Rimuru, Traveler and Paimon. We can't let them know about our identity as it would result in a more tense relationship with the Fatui if they saw us openly infiltrating their base. Diluc remarked. We'll meet back here with Jean. Wait, is Jean not coming? Paimon spoke confused. I have some work to do and it would be more risky to go with you considering my status, Jean replied with a bit of disappointment not being able to help her nation. Well, we should go now. I spoke as I don't want to waste time. Yes, that is true, Diluc agreed, and we set off to the Fatui hideout. We arrived at the entrance to the Fatui base, and before we got in we wore out masks, but, seriously, how does this hide our identity? It barely covers our eyes. Sigh whatever. We explored the Fatui base in search of a clue when we saw a Fatui member. Don't kill me, huh? I thought since somebody invaded the base it would be the Abyss. Tell us where the holy lyre is or we'll throw you in lava. I yelled to intimidate the Fatui. However, I think I startled my friends too. It's deeper in the base, please don't kill me. I then took my sword and pointed it at his neck. Any more information? I spoke in a dark tone. The 8th and 6th Fatui Harbinger are here in Mondstadt. I don't know why. The information is classified. Please don't kill me, he yelled stuttering. Threatening always works. I proceeded to make my sword disappear since for some reason that's how it works in this world. Let's go, I spoke. We were running to find the lyre when Diluc spoke. I didn't know you could be so terrifying, Diluc said, amused at the Fatui's reaction. Paimon promises to never annoy Rimuru again, Paimon yelled, scared of me. I sheepishly laughed with my hand behind my head while we were still running. Although I wonder what two harbingers are doing in Mondstadt, nothing good could come of them based on their reputation. I thought, wary of the info I have got. Diluc is probably also wondering about it. We should have a talk later to discuss it. We arrived in the chamber where the lyre was locked up, and after defeating the Fatui guarding it, we headed back to Angel's Share. On the way, Diluc asked me what I think what two harbingers are doing in Mondstadt. Although I could only reply that whatever it is, it won't be good. Angel's Share. We went to Angel's Share where we could only see Jean and Venti residing in it. Diluc probably closed the shop today so we can get some privacy. Oh, you guys are back, Venti said loudly as he saw us entering the tavern. Did you guys get it? To that question I just gave him the holy lyre. The memories, it's been way too long. What do you think, Venti? Can you summon Dvalin? It was Jean who spoke this time. Although this is the real deal. I can't right now. The anemo energy has run dry, so we need to replenish it. Currently it isn't even in the condition to play music fit for Diluc's tavern. Hey, mind you bards fight to get a chance to play at my tavern, don't make assumptions. That isn't the point, I said, exasperated. Hey, did you steal the lyre so you could play music for drunkards to hear? Paimon snarled at Venti. What do you mean Paimon yelled. You deserve an ugly nickname. From now on you are tone-deaf bard. Well then you also need a nickname. Venti spoke, thinking of a nickname. How about Floating Child? I suggested. Yes, that's good, but let's make it Annoying Floating Child, Venti spoke. Hey, Paimon yelled. Although the lyre itself is fine, the strings. That's where you come in, Traveler, Venti said, changing the topic. I was confused. Why do they need Ether's help? Ether then took the lyre and took out the teardrop crystal. Wait a second, its color has changed. Less than the color isn't the only thing that has changed. Rimuru greater than. Hey, Ether, why has its color changed? Less than seriously. Greater than. Oh yeah. We forgot to tell you, when we separated Venti wanted to look at the crystal so the traveler took it out but it was purified. Paimon said. We think Ether may have some power to cure the crystal. Interesting. I thought. It will replenish the energy, however it probably won't be enough, Venti spoke. That means we will need to get more crystals. Paimon spoke, pouting. Paimon just wants sticky honey roast. We can look for more crystals or... I took the crystal for Ether and held it with both my hands. Rimuru. What are you doing? Venti spoke. Shush, let me concentrate, I said. Suddenly the inside of the bar started getting windy. What's going on? Paimon spoke, scared. My hands then started glowing and that glow being transferred to the crystal. A bright light covered the room and everyone couldn't see for a bit. Ow. Paimon's eyes. Whoa, it's beautiful, Jean whispered. What did you do, Rimuru? Venti spoke. I concentrated all the anemo energy I could muster into my hands, then I transferred that energy to the crystal, basically supercharging it with anemo. Wow. That's actually really smart, Venti spoke, amazed. So this way we won't waste time looking for other crystals. Dweek spoke. You really are smart. Hee. Now would you do the honors, Ether? I spoke. Ether nodded and took the crystal from me and put it in the lyre, returning it to its full glory. This youthful glow. Jean spoke, mesmerized. Praising yourself, really? Paimon spoke. She was talking about the lyre. I corrected Paimon's misunderstanding. So what will we do about the rest of the crystals lying around Mondstadt? Jean said, cautious that the crystal may bring some harm if left unchecked. I've got a plan for that. I spoke. Ooh, what is it? Paimon said. You'll know later. First we need to summon Dvalin. I spoke. It would be easier if we try to summon him somewhere that is high, windy and can carry words afar. Venti spoke. How about Star Snatch Cliff? I suggested. Yes, that could work. Venti spoke happily. Just wait a bit more, Dvalin. Okay, it seems we have what we need to summon Dvalin. Diluc spoke. Be prepared, we will probably fight. Ah, such a fun adventure, you should be careful. A bard might write a poem of our adventures. Venti spoke. Of course that bard will be me. Alright, let's meet back at Star Snatch Cliff.